What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tobi and I film videos about my life in Canada, living in Canada. Yeah, I have a lot of resources that would help you in Canada towards your lifestyle, finances and much more on my channel. So don't forget to watch all my videos or some of my videos. At least you'll find something useful. I have 60 plus videos there. Please don't forget to smash that like button for me. It really helps me. It helps my channel. Just help our community and smash the like button for me. I'm going to give you 1 second to smash the like button for me. Thank you. It helps me on YouTube. Also, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave comments, share this video and all that fun stuff. So let's get into this video. So today's video is going to be a Q&A. I posted a question tag on my Instagram. I posted it on my YouTube community tab, and I also posted a link to Google Forms. So that is mainly for people that maybe do not want to post their questions publicly. I understand some people are maybe scared of people knowing that they want to travel and all of that. I'm breaking the Q&A into 3 sections. So this is going to be the first section because I had a lot of questions, especially on the Google Forms. First question is, how do you cope with loneliness and lockdown in Canada? For me, I think it has gotten to a point where it's like people in other countries have been living their lives, but here in Ontario, we're still going through that cycle of lockdown, open up, lockdown, open up, lockdown. At this point, it's just like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's nothing I can do. I just try to be positive. I try to, seek help if I need help with things. And for the loneliness part, I actually enjoy my company a lot. Yeah, sometimes, honestly speaking, I feel lonely a lot of times. But if you're feeling lonely, you're the one allowing yourself to feel lonely most times. Because I understand, okay, you might not know people and all of that, but you need to go out of your way. Even if it's to go to Eventbrite to look for events, to meet up with people, or to join Facebook groups and meet up with people. Most times, if you're feeling lonely, you're actually the one allowing yourself to feel lonely. You actually have to be intentional about it, which I am not most times. So you cannot blame me. I blame myself. But there are actually ways that you can come out of that loneliness if you're intentional about it. The second one is, what has been your joy about staying in Canada? Man, the little things like 24 hours lights, just those little things I enjoy. When I went to Nigeria, I was just like, Jesus Christ. The 24 hours lights, it's more about the little things and the opportunities that come with living in Canada. I also enjoy earning in dollars. I actually enjoy that one because when you convert your money, it's like, I'm a rich person. I don't know that. I like that opportunity. I like that the system works for you. As long as you put in the efforts and you're hardworking, you reap your rewards. Because even with picking up shifts, if you're going to work night shifts, morning shifts, night shifts, morning shifts, day shifts, all of that, you'll be earning a lot of money. The system just works for you. As long as you are able to put in that effort, everything will work out. What else? What has been my joy about staying in Canada? The fact that I will soon have blue passports. I like that also. Like, I'll be a dual citizen. I like that also. I'm just thinking about that, so that makes me happy. The third one is, are there any Africans from southern part of Africa? The third question is, are there any Africans from southern part of Africa that you have met? You know what? I know I'm filming this video, but I'm going to be real here. I'm feeling so sleepy and I'm just going to make coffee and we're going to drink coffee as I'm filming this video. Normally, I don't like make my videos chilled and relaxed because I don't really carry drinks as I'm filming, but I'm actually really feeling sleepy and I know that I have to film this video. This is a raw moment now, so I have to make coffee. 1 second. I'm back. I know my sit down videos are usually more professional or like put together, organized and all of that, but I just had to take coffee. This is the only time that I have to film, so I have to do it. So the third question is, are there any are there any Africans from southern part of Africa that you have met, e.g. South Africa, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia, and places like that? Yes, in university, I actually had friends, or not really friends, but you know those people that you kind of know from Southern African countries, and a lot of my friends actually had close friends from those countries. Maybe they were roommates and few things like that. I have a particular friend or someone I know that had a friend from South Africa. Yeah, there are a lot of them in Canada, like a lot of South Africans in Canada, like cool people. And when we meet each other or when we see each other, it's like we're one because we're one at the end of the day. The fourth question is that if I left Canada, which other foreign country do I think I would live and work at? Probably United States, the US. Like I want to earn. Okay, you think that the only reason why I want to be in the US is just for work, to earn that US dollars and to earn more money. That's the only reason. I might do that in the future. It's something that I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just work there for like 2 years or actually live here and work, get a job in the States, because one of my past mentors, he actually lives in Canada and works there, so he's earning US dollars. Just find a way to maybe live here and earn US dollars. That's actually a goal of mine. I think in the future I'll do something where I can live in different countries for a year and just experience things and explore things, because when you go to different countries you actually learn a lot. The next question: does monetizing your skill count as part-time jobs in Canada, i.e. hair braiding and cooking? It depends on what you mean. Like, if you're talking about being a student, like, will it count as the hours for your 20 hours per week? It won't count, because you can do whatever you want to do. Like, that's like you're not even self-employed, you're just using your skills to get money, to gain money, you're monetizing it and all of that. So you can do that on the side. I used to braid hair on the side and earn a lot of money from that. I have friends who used to cook, even used to braid hair too, and earn a lot of money from that too. So it's actually really good to monetize your skill. In any way you are in the world, monetize your skill, because it's going to be really useful for you. Next is, kudos to you for the awesome content you give us on your channel. Thank you for watching my videos. Here's my question: what's the motivation behind your YouTube channel and your decision to sponsor the education of the less privileged? So the motivation behind my YouTube channel, I was talking to someone about this, and it was like, I realized that I knew a lot and I just enjoy researching, and I don't know, I just enjoy learning. Just because I enjoy learning, I find out a lot. Like, I'm just a curious person in general, so I just find out things and I enjoy digging into things and I enjoy researching, and just things that people might not know. I just realized that I just knew a lot of things, like amongst my peers when I was an international student in university. And there's a particular friend of mine, there was a particular situation with her study permit and things like that, and she actually got an immigration agent, like a licensed immigration agent in Canada. And this man told her, she paid for him, and he told her that she'll have to go back to Nigeria, something. Like, this girl was even sad about it, crying about it, and she told me. And I was like, no, you don't have to go back. I read this thing. I was like, no, you can actually apply. I did not give immigration advice, so I'm not an immigration this thing. It was just friendship talk. That's why it's only my friends, like people that are like my close friends I can talk to. It's just like friendship talk. She was talking to me, I was talking to her, we worked together on it, and she got her study permits. So it might have been luck, it might not have been luck, anything like that. But I just realized that I was able to research, I was curious, I knew where to find answers, and I knew who to ask questions to. Like, I used my resources very well, and I realized that I'm a resourceful person to a lot of my peers, especially when people that are in the same age category as me. I realized that I'm actually a very resourceful person towards that. There are a lot of my friends that I have given advice to regarding the Canadian system, especially when it comes to Canadian finances. Like, imagine someone you came at a young age, you don't even have parents here, and you were able to learn all these things by yourself because of your curiosity. You went out of your way to learn all these things, and at least I'm being a resource to the people around me. I remember two of my friends in 2020, when I told them about finances, investments. Like, I don't blame people for not knowing these things, because you're not thought about it. Your parents live in Nigeria or back in Africa. How are they meant to know the system here? You get what I mean? So I remember I told them, and one particular person, she was like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Two people in particular. And one of them, she was like, thank you so much. This has changed my life. Like, I really did not know this. Like, she was amazed and she was so thankful. So one thing about it, one of my goals this year is to share a lot. On my Instagram, I've been sharing a lot purposely and all of that. Normally, I share some things, but they're just some things that I'm like, maybe people see it the wrong way, or people think I'm trying to brag or things like that. So I do used to share before some things in particular. I'm just to my friendship circle all of that. But now I'm like, I'm going to share everything. If people like let them think I'm bragging, if people like let them think I'm doing anything, that's their headache. I'm sharing it. So yeah, I realized that I was very resourceful when it came to a lot of things. Another question that question is, and your decision to sponsor the education of kids in Nigeria. For me, I don't know. This particular one, God just laid it upon my heart one time. I was still in university that time. I think I was in my third year, and when I'm a Christian, when God just puts things on my heart, like when God just tells me to do something, I do it. Especially when it comes to money, I just do it immediately. I don't think about it. I don't question it, because there's sometimes where it's like you'll be like, where would I get the money? Because I was in third year that time. I'm like, it's not, I didn't know I used to work during school period. It was just during summer that I used to work, and I'm like, how will I sustain it? And God has just been allowing me to sustain it. There's sometimes where I'm like, will I have to stop this thing soon? But no, God has been allowing me to sustain it, and it will be more in the future. And there are just some things I'm passionate about. I'm really passionate about education, especially education of the girl child. And definitely I have a lot of plans in the future. I remember when I was in my fourth year, there were some things I was writing down that I'll do in the future when I go back to Nigeria and all of that. Hopefully God blesses me so I'm able to do all I want to do. One other thing in particular that I know that I'm still going to do in the future is set up a scholarship for international students in Canada. I already wrote that one down when I was in my last year that I'm going to do it. But I know in the future God is going to allow me and provide the resources for me to be able to do that, to set up an international student scholarship for international students coming to Canada, definitely. But yeah, I'm just grateful to God, and I just like when I can be a blessing. Like God has blessed me, so I can be a blessing to others. And see my family members, like they give a lot. They give a lot. So that just maybe just inspired me, just make me a natural giver, I would say. Next question is, what camera do I use to film? I use a Canon something, I'm not sure of the name, but I'll leave it in the description box below. The next one is that, can you pay your tuition with what you earn realistically? It depends. I like the fact that it doesn't put realistically. There's sometimes that you just have to be realistic. There's some things that are not sustainable. Try your best to make sure you can pay the bulk of your school fees and are not relying on working as a student, because anything can happen. I know during the school term you can work 20 hours a week off campus, and also during summer breaks you can work 40 hours a week, and summer is for 4 whole months, so you can work, sorry, not 40 hours, as much as you want. If you like, pick like 3 jobs or have 3 jobs, work morning shifts, afternoon shifts, night shifts everywhere. But just think about it, is it sustainable? And yeah, just plan ahead. I never really know what will happen, because if you're really depending on summer, like how COVID happened in 2020, there are probably some people that were depending on, oh, summertime I'll work, everywhere was closed. And in Ontario right now, even till 2022, we have times where they close down stores, like, which it's just, yeah, just think about it. I have a lot of friends that were actually working to pay their school fees, and sometimes you have to be open to extending your program, because you might not be able to pay the full thing at a particular period. So maybe just do 4 courses, just do the math and see what number of courses you need to do to be able to be eligible for your postgraduate work permits, and just focus on that. Sometimes you have to be okay to extending your program, which is okay as long as it meets the requirements for your postgraduate work permits, then you're fine. And if you can get jobs on campus, this has to be on campus, like that exact location of your campus, you can actually work full time. But that's the thing, everybody's looking for jobs like that. There's no guarantee that you get a job. like that. So just don't depend on it too much and be realistic. Everybody's situation is different, just be realistic. The next question is, you're an aerospace engineer. How have you been able to apply and monetize your degree? What are your plans? Because STEM courses are too expensive to be spent YouTubing. That's what the person said. I'm not a full-time YouTuber. This is just something I enjoy doing, and I enjoy sharing information and sharing resources. So that's why I do YouTube. It is on the side. It's not even really like a side hustle for me. Like, I work, I have a full-time job. YouTube is just on the side. I'm not a full-time YouTuber. It's just something I do on the side, so don't worry about that. If that's what you're concerned about, that I paid so much money to be on YouTube, and there's nothing bad. People are full-time YouTubers and they even make a lot of money. Me being on YouTube right now is just something on the side for me. So the next question is, what are the steps to get a postgraduate work permit after college? I'm going to leave a link in the description box to show the process of getting your postgraduate work permit. It was a video I even used myself when I was applying for my postgraduate work permit. But honestly speaking, that is one of the easiest things to apply for, as long as you didn't do what you were not meant to do when you were studying in Canada and you have all your documents. That's like the easiest thing to apply for, and it's almost guaranteed that you will get it if you were on the safe side. Then the next question is, from the way you speak, miss, you sound so intelligent. What course did you study in school? I studied aerospace engineering, and thank you. Yeah, I think I'm intelligent. Yeah. Then the next question is, how many years have you been living in Canada? I've been living in Canada for about 7 years now. I came in 2014. Yeah. I just said I'm intelligent. Yeah, about 7 to 8 years now. Next question is, oh, actually, the person said not a question, but I really love your content. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Next one is, what tool do you use for your weekly plan and schedule? I get this question a lot. I use Notion. It's the Notion app. I love it. It might seem overwhelming in the beginning, but you would definitely love it when you start using it. Can one work under another NOC after registering under a specific NOC? I heard that one can change profession. I don't really understand the question, but what I'm assuming that you mean is that if you applied for express entry under a particular NOC and you come to Canada, are you allowed to work under another NOC? Yes, you are. The express entry profile is just to see, okay, if you are a skilled immigrant, which is what they want, then when you come to Canada, you can work under any NOC that you want. Please, do you know how I can get affordable places as a student in Ottawa? Like, which areas to check? Everything's really expensive now. Like, every single thing's expensive now. But if you want something affordable, I advise that you look into check out basements, and consider the option of renting a place with somebody else, an apartment with somebody else. Everywhere is expensive now. It's just that expensive range. It depends on what you mean by expensive or affordable. But there's really no place that I can say, oh, this place has affordable. Nah. But I know a lot of students live around that, what's it called, Meadowlands. Is it Meadowlands? Yeah, Meadowlands area, Nepean area. So I think it's relatively cheap compared to some other places. So check out Nepean. I know a lot of students live around that area. Or maybe just because it's close to council. I don't know. Can I get a loan to pay for my second school fees? I'm through with my first year and I want to do a second year to get the 3 years postgraduate work permit. Getting a loan as an international student is difficult. I remember a friend of mine wanted to get a loan one time. Like, I even followed her to the bank and all of that, and they're like, yeah, international students, you're not a permanent resident, they will not give you a loan and things like that. It can be really difficult. It's almost impossible to get a loan as an international student, except it's a loan for international students, and most times with those things they have time points and things like that, so it's really going to be difficult. I'll suggest maybe you try to pick up work shifts, especially during summer. Try to use your summertime to work hard. Like you have to be willing to sacrifice a lot of things. Just try to use your summertime to work so you can pay your tuition, and during the school year try to pick up part-time shifts, 20 hours a week, or if you're working on campus, maybe you're teaching as TA or research assistant or things like that, you'd be able to work more than 20 hours a week. Just try to be creative when it comes to working, but still follow the guidelines. But yeah, I don't think it's not easy to get a loan as an international student. The next question is, hello Toby, my question is about Danforth, East York. Is it a safe place for Africans to raise children? Let me just check this one online. With what I'm saying, it's like it is a safe place to actually raise children. And thinking about it, Danforth, I've never really heard anything bad. Like there's some places that if someone says, oh, they want to live in, I'll be like, I want to consider, and things like that. Because I remember when I lived in Toronto before I moved again here. I lived in Toronto before I moved to Ottawa, actually, like some years ago. And there were some other places, but I never really knew Danforth as a bad place to live in. And what I'm seeing online is that it's an okay place. It is a safe place. And honestly speaking, everywhere it just depends. But there are just some specific places that are like terrible. But I don't think Danforth is a terrible place. And if you live in Toronto or you know about it, please just leave comments in the comment section so we can have different opinions and different views about that, and someone can maybe really answer that. Maybe someone that's lived there or something. The next question is, hello Toby, hope you're good. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I would like to know top jobs for international students in Canada. How easy is it to get co-op opportunities? So top jobs for international students, if you mean when you're working as a student, I'm not really sure what you mean by that, but I'm just going to assume what you mean is that when you're working as a student, those 20 hours, you can get any and every job. During my last semester, I was working part-time, but I was not even working retail jobs. I was earning way higher than minimum wage. I was working as an intern, and it wasn't even really under co-op. Honestly speaking, when they say part-time jobs, you can get any job, even if it's $60 an hour, as long as this is a part-time job and you're a student and the employer knows that okay, it's a part-time job, you're a student, you meet the criteria and all of that, then you're good. So don't just limit yourself to a particular type of job. Apply to everything and anything, and you can apply to jobs in your field if they have part-time jobs in that field. And if they're looking for like students or people that have less than 1 year experience, you can always apply to that. Then how easy is it to get co-op opportunities? It depends, but a lot of schools that have the co-op program, they actually really help you towards getting co-op opportunities. There are dedicated centers in schools that actually work with co-op students to get opportunities. So they will try their best for you, but yeah, that's the max they can do. But they actually really try their best, and you need to put in that effort. And they have a lot of networking opportunities, they bring a lot of companies and all of that. But please, if you have the co-op option, take advantage of it and always try to do co-op. Try your best to do co-op. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to answer all your questions. It's just going to come in future videos, just because I don't want this video to be too long and I had a lot of questions. But I hope you enjoyed it. Please smash the like button for me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to leave comments, share this video. If you have more questions, just leave it in the comment section. I'll reply your comments, or other people will reply your comments. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high.